Hey, everybody. A big welcome to everybody out there who are still downloading and listening to this stuff. This is my buddy, the Olivo, fellow UCLA
What's going on?
grad. Hey, say hello to the folks out there.
What's going on, everybody?
What is going on indeed? Haven't heard from this cat in a long time. Uh, we used to do some crazy shit at UCLA together, which we probably will be talking about, but he just called me out of the blue, and I was just tickled about this last recording that I did that I titled Apathy, which, some of you probably will have heard by the time this recording gets to you, because I'm going to release that with my second pack of shows. And he just called me out of the blue. I'm like, "Hey, Eric, listen to this shit. It's funny." So now I just played my rant on Apathy for him, and now I'm putting him I'm putting him on the spot now. What's up, Eric?
Not much, man. Well,
What's going on? What'd you call for? What'd you call for?
One of those freeloading bitches.
Oh, you called to be
A
one of those
while back.
freeloading bitches? No, actually, Eric stopped being a freeloading
for your
bitch.
free tech support.
No, Eric,
But now I'm a paying customer because I'm happy you had set up my house with a network so I can print off of my three computers that have my house.
you don't have to try and kiss my ass
You
here.
on that. And hooked me up with some crazy software. So I want to thank you for that. But now I am a paying customer, and I think I'll continue. I'm going to need some of your help setting up a website. I went
Sweet.
to, huh?
No, I said sweet. I didn't. I didn't play that for you to jack you up, bro. I was just playing it again and listening to it and laughing my ass off at how pissed I was. And then you called, so I just wanted it to show it to you, and I played it for you. And I'm like, oh shit, Eric's probably squirming in his pants right now.
No, I mean, yeah, I think you provide a great service. And I think.
And you can write it off.
Going to UCLA is now, I'm actually making some money, so.
Hey, well, yeah, well, we haven't talked in a while, so I had this complete real life epiphany. You didn't know that my car got jacked, did you?
No.
It got jacked by the city of Los Angeles because I couldn't get it smogged. And then I took it back to my mechanic. They're like, "Oh, we got to replace the catalytic converter. Oh, it's a fucking Italian import. Oh, it's going to cost this much." I'm like, "Fuck, I don't have that much right now." So I kept driving it around like a dumbass. I got pulled over twice, got 2 fix-up tickets. First was a fix-up ticket. I'm like, well, I can't go to court because I still can't fix it. So I fucking didn't go to court. Second time I got pulled over, they impounded my car. So the money I was going to be saving up to get my catalytic converter and get everything done, I ended up shelling out in tow fees and fines. So I paid like $300 for that. So I got my car now. Now I'm like, fuck, I'm worried. So what do? I fucking Photoshop my tags, dude. I take Photoshop, I fucking Photoshop these fucking registration tags. I put it on. It worked for 6 months, and I totally forgot about it. I just said, fuck it, it's working. I'm not even going to worry about it. All I'm going to do is drive like Rodney King. I ain't going to make no rolling stops. I'm not going to fucking run red lights. I'm just going to drive, be super cool, whatever. So what happens one day? I'm just totally spacing out. I'm sitting there in traffic, and I look in the mirror, and a cop's behind me, and they're kind of like just peering at my car. And all of a sudden the lights go on. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm going to jail. That's it. My car's gone. I'm going to jail. They pull me over. They come out with their hands on their guns. They got a flashlight on me. This is at night. So I'm like totally getting pulled over. I'm like Rodney King time. You know what I mean? They're going to come out with their guns trained on me and stuff. And they're like, sir, your car hasn't been registered in over a year and you're driving on a suspended license. They fucking pulled me out. They fucking searched my car for like drugs and shit like that. And of course, I didn't have any because, I don't do drugs, remember, people? And I just had, a pack of vids in there that I'm glad they didn't take a look at they figured it was my CD book and thinking that, maybe it was all the shit I listened to on the road. So, basically, they're like, where did you get that sticker, sir? And I'm like, I made it. And they just looked at me and they're like, you made it? I mean, I'm like, yeah, isn't it pretty fucking awesome? Pretty good graphics, right? And one of them just kind of starts chuckling. And he goes, by right, sir, under your own admission, we could take you to jail. That's a felony offense. And then I just started talking to him, rapping him, busting out the real story of what was going on, like why I was in this position. I own my own business. I'm trying to run my own business. Blah 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 blah. And then I handed my card. I said, "Hey, if you guys ever need anything, let me know. Because I build computers, I fix computers, I hook you up with software, whatever you need." And one of them's like, "Oh yeah, my laptop's all fucked up." So I'm just rapping with that guy. So I mean, to make a long story short, or whatever, it's at the end of it anyways. They just let me go, and I fucking like walked over to this Radio Shack that was nearby where I do business with some people, and a buddy that worked there actually drove me back home, and I never saw my beautiful car again because it was put in a 60-day impound. So it's 60 days at like something like $25 a day. You do the math. Plus now the court fines and all that kind of shit. So that thing just woke my shit up. And so I had a complete epiphany. I fucking quit video gaming. I said, I ain't gonna fuck around with my life anymore. I'm fucking gonna make money now. I'm gonna make bank so nobody can ever fucking touch me again and fucking tell me that I can't drive my car. 16 years fucking driving, never fucking had one single accident, Eric. Never one single accident. And you've been with me when I'm on my motorcycle, man. Tell him about that. Was that you or was that Augustine? It was you. Dude, these are my big boys, okay? These two, him and his brother, are these two fucking 260-pound Mexicans, man. Fucking big-ass, beefy dudes. I used to roll around. I used to walk in the middle with these two on my side, and people thought I had like these two fucking Mexican bodyguards rolling with me. I took his ass, put his ass on the back seat of this rinky-dink motorcycle I used to ride in college, and drove him to take his, what was it, the LSAT? Yeah, the law school test. And we hit every pothole along the way, go around downtown because, as you LA people know, the city is fucking running under a deficit and they can't fix any of the potholes in the goddamn streets. So we're hitting potholes. This dude's holding on for fucking dear life. He's not even sitting on the backseat bitch seat because that thing's like meant for bitches, and his big ass sliding on the fucking fender of my car, hitting every pothole, going up and down. You poor bastard, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
you poor bastard.
I thought I was going to lose my life that day.
Hey.
You're on the freeway. I was going to get run over. Yep.
Tell him about, dude. All right, Eric is a hustler, dude. Eric fucking knows his shit, man. This guy used to pull off some of the fucking funniest scams at UCLA. And, I always knew he was a hustler. I knew he was going to do well. And then when he graduated, he just became this total fucking salesman. And he's been going to company. He's a little salesman whore, aren't you? And he's got a house, and he's got a wife, and he's running his own business. And I think that's probably what this website is that he wants to get done, is for his own business. And you know what? I'm going to find you the people to get that website done, okay? For another high several. See, this is the clients that I get that are willing to pay for a website. And because you're a fucking punk ass bitch, and I fucking asked you for help to get my fucking site up, so I can spread these, shows via podcasts and stuff, all that kind of stuff, but you just sat around fucking moping, doing nothing, not going that extra mile. You don't get this business. I was going to turn this business over to your design team. I'm going to get my own design team. I've got other people that will do websites. You're not the only web monkey in town, my friend. Okay? Anyways, more bitterness. That's just somebody who missed out on another golden opportunity in life. I gave him a chance to actually do my website and get the shit out there and stuff, and he just fucking never got back to me, man. I want the person that fucking hears this thing, hears the show, goes, "Oh my god, this is fucking awesome. This build you a website." That's the person I want. I don't want the person I have to keep fucking going, "Well, what do you think about it? Did you listen to it? Blah 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 blah." I don't want that person that I have to fucking harangue and harass into doing something for me. I want somebody that believes in this stuff, that thinks that it's pretty cool. I mean, to get up a rudimentary website to get this stuff done probably would have taken him or his friends probably like maybe an hour, 2 hours. What's so fucking hard about that? They play Unreal Tournament. They play video games for 2 hours. You know what I mean? So anyways, sorry that you walked into this buzzsaw, Eric. We haven't talked in a long time, and you found me at a very angry moment in my life where I'm just trying to get shit finally accomplished. But if the show gets out and people love it and it keeps going out, then I'm going to get some kind of exposure. I'm going to get people calling me saying, "Yeah, I want to give you that business." You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm fucking 1 degree of separation, 1 step away from doing fucking computer for one of the Osbournes. And then that's it, man. Then I get the guy that I know, West Coast, choppers to fucking paint it for me, and then we showcase that on my new website that's going to be exclusively geared to A-list clientele. And the way it works in Hollywood is, you know, when somebody's got a toy, everybody else wants to have a toy. If Jack Osbourne's got a toy, somebody's hanging out at his house and go, oh my God, that's a sick ass computer. Maybe I'll do fucking, you know, fucking Malcolm in the Middle's computer. There's a ton of young Hollywood out there that with expendable cash and they still like playing toys. I'm not talking about going over and doing like fucking, you know, Jennifer Aniston's computer. You know, she's not going to be like, who knows? Maybe she wants to play video games. Maybe she'll be like a online EverQuest freak. Maybe, you know, she likes to secretly rump around on the net as a troll, bashing people's skulls in. Who knows? But I want to be that guy, so that's basically my mission right now, and I'm fucking gonna do it. I swear to God. You know, I was joking with a friend, man. I used to be 75 cents, but 50 cents took it away from me. I'm the original. I'm gonna die or get rich or die trying. You know what I mean? But anyways, like I normally do, I barrel over my guests. It's not really like an interview. It's not. It's more like a talk show with me talking and then inserting people here and there. Tell them about that fucking scam we pulled. The scam that you pulled at the UCLA School of Graduate Management, man. That's the funniest shit. You want to tell that story? I could tell the story, but I talk too much. People probably want to hear other people. I'll insert it. I'll make it more colorful. I'll embellish it, maybe.
Yeah, it was the second party that I threw. The first party was at a frat house where I was just a boarder there, and you know, at
all right.
dormitory.
Fuck the first party, man. Let's do the second party. This is where I come in and save the guest, okay? I save the guest from themselves. Let's do the second party that we threw. Eric threw a party. He used to work. That's how I met Eric, okay? Eric used to work in the Graduate School of Management as a clerk, okay? I used to work in mail services at UCLA. A shout out to UCLA mail services people. I think I'm going to stop by and drop off tapes of this show for you guys. But I used to work in mail services and drive a big old mail truck around the school and smoking cigarettes. I almost ran some dude over one time, and I didn't even know it. He complained. He called in. He said, your truck drivers are driving crazy. They almost nailed me in the crosswalk. And they're like, well, do you know who it was? They're like, I don't know. It was some long-haired Asian guy smoking a cigarette. I was like, don't. They went straight to me, man, because there's only one other person that could have. I mean, there was nobody else it could have been. So anyways, I met Eric delivering packages to him. And then for some reason, I kept meeting him on campus. And UCLA is a huge campus, like 30,000 people. We kept meeting each other on campus. And then one day I come back to my apartment, and this bitch is like grabbing his mail. He lives in my building. So we're like, what's up? And then we started hanging out.
And then I saw you at a party, remember?
Oh, yeah, and then I saw you at a party. Your drunk ass was fucking sitting on the you were trying to mac on some chick, and you were like drunk and I think drooling over her, and she was just trying to get the fuck away, and you ended up just collapsing, sitting down on the couch and like just knocking out or something like that. But Eric threw this party at the Graduate School of Management on the roof because the Graduate School of Management has this like rooftop kind of lounge type thing. And they always throw these like Thursday get-togethers for the graduate students to have a beer, have some pizza. They'll have some inspirational speakers. I fucking met Don King, man. I met Don King at one of those inspirational speakers. That guy's one of the best speakers I've ever heard. I mean, people diss him. They fucking like diss him all the time. They diss his hair. They think he's a scumbag. That's another motherfucker. Props to Don King. He's another motherfucker that hustled and did what he had to do. You know what I mean? So I listened to Don King, and he was just amazing, inspirational. So later on, I was actually able to have a beer with him, man. I'm like, Don, you're fucking amazing, man. That was one of the most amazing speeches I've ever heard. He just looked at me, he's like, I love you, man. He's like, oh, thanks, man. I love you, man. And he's like fucking hugging me and shit. And I got the pictures for it. So one day when I get this pod blog site up and I have these shows hosted on that site, I'm going to post my picture with Don King, both of us holding beers, you know what I mean? And then I got this other great picture of Don King, like sitting around with some handicapped, retarded kids doing some kind of photo opportunity. He's all smiling. We got these like little dwarves and shit all jacked up looking at him all stuff like that. But Eric fucking threw a party on it, man. He got the permit to throw it on a weekend because he worked at the Graduate School of Management. He went through what'd you do? Did you like go through? Did you like have to get a permit, or did you get a permit, or weren't you trying to get a permit?
I had a. Did I get it? How did I do it? I think I had a fake permit.
Oh yeah, he took one of the permits from the office and filled it out. And we threw a party the night before the USC game, this huge USC UCLA game, on the roof. So if anybody out there is listening, if this somehow gets to you and you were on the roof that night, props to you guys. Was up to you guys. We had kegs there. We had a DJ there. We had lighting system there on the roof. And we... Oh, because I worked at mail services. I worked at mail services. We had access to the cars in mail services. And the shuttle, we were going to run shuttle services from the parking lot because UCLA, you can't really drive and park on campus. So we were picking up people for the party, shuttling them with the UCLA shuttle services up to the Graduate School of Management, throwing a keg party on the roof the night before the UCLA game. And unfortunately, what happened was we threw the party on what turned out to be one of the coldest nights ever in Los Angeles. This is like now we're coming up. It's almost going to be. Oh man, how many years, dude? Because it's this weekend, bro. This is the weekend of the UCLA USC game. Go fucking Trojans, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Go Trojans.
They might bring it.
It's been years, man. But anyways, it's almost going to be like 8 years to this day or something, or 9 years to this day, that we threw this party, man. What a trip. It was so cold. People were like bailing on it because we were freezing our asses off. So my other buddy, Walt.
The cops were like parked outside.
Well, no, the cops came because Walt, my buddy, Generation 1, who's out there listening to, what's up, Generation 1? Crazy motherfucker. I'm going to do a show with him. He doesn't talk much, but I mean, I'm going to tell his story because he's a crazy motherfucker, this Walter guy. He started going around looking for like Daily Bruins, these newspapers, these journals that are printed out at UCLA. We started trash can fires on the roof just to keep the people warm, just to keep the girls warm. The girls are showed up for this party dressed all scantily and shit, and they're freezing their asses off. And if the girls go, the party is dead. The guys are gone. The girls are go. The party is gone. Party is dead. So we're starting trash can fires on the roof of the Graduate School of Management. And then the firemen came, and the policemen came. And what did we do, Eric? We just bailed. We got the fuck out, man. We just took off, and whoever was left there on the roof took the wrapper. Something happened, man. And we fucking sold tickets. We pre-sold tickets to this party, too. And Eric had to turn off his phone because he had motherfuckers calling in saying, "Where's my money back, bitch?" I showed up. There's no party. There's just police. There's just firemen. Oh, man. I hope people can hear over my laughter. That's my silly laughter. That's the laughter when I hear myself. I go, oh, my God. And I go, what the fuck's wrong with me? Because that means I'm really laughing my ass off when you hear my silly-ass bitch laugh. But, oh, my God. Good times, man. Oh, and tell them how hardcore I am about the fucking Trojans. Tell them how hardcore I am about the Trojans. To you USC fans out there, what's up?
You have to admit, you were a jinx for a while. I don't think they ever beat UCLA when we went to school together.
That's right, and that's just how hardcore a fan I was. I spent my first year at USC, and I got kicked out of USC, and that's another story too. But I ended up eventually transferring to UCLA. But I was, and I am still a hardcore Trojan fan. I would show up every single year to the big game wearing a Trojan jersey in the UCLA student section, okay? I would show I'm a UCLA card-carrying member. I would go to the student section. You can only get in the student section if you have a UCLA student ID. I'd show them my ID. They'd look at me saying, what the fuck are you wearing a Trojan jersey? And I'd be like, Trojans, what's up? That's how I am when I believe about shit. When I believe in something, I fucking fight for it. I would sit in the stands in their losing streak years, 4 years, man, losing every year, me getting pelted with beers. I'd go with these guys, with Eric and shit, And they fucking move away from me because people are throwing food at me and throwing beer at me and shit. And I'm just looking around saying, fuck you guys, fuck you guys. But the one thing about UCLA fans is they didn't attack me because UCLA fans are generally lackadaisical. It goes back to my whole concept about friendly clans. You know, UCLA is a friendly clan college. It's a public school. It doesn't cost that much. It's crammed with 30,000 students. You don't get that much attention. So I knew I wasn't going to get hurt when I was sitting in UCLA. You try fucking bringing a UCLA jersey and sitting in the Trojan stands, you're going to get your ass whipped because the Trojans have passion for themselves. That's why I'm a crazy Trojan fan, because the first year I was at USC, I became a complete Trojan hardcore fan. Case in point, I'm sitting here getting like beer thrown on me and shit like that. This one dude, Eddie, do you remember that dude, Eddie, that I used to live with?
Yeah.
That little gay Korean guy? Man, this dude is crazy, man. Wait till Walt gets here and tells stories about living with Eddie. This fucking gay little Korean guy. He's really cool, but he's so fucking flaming. What's up to the gay people out there? Woo! I'm down with you guys. Just don't be trying to fucking fuck me in the ass because I ain't pushing back. Anyways, he fucking took his like UCLA pom-poms and he ran over to the Trojan side and he started dancing in front, waving them. He's like, woo, woo. The fucking Trojans came down, grabbed the pom-poms away from him, pantsed his ass, butt naked, and kicked him down the fucking steps. And he had to run back without his pants.
Oh, my God.
And the security grabbed him and escorted him away. That's what Trojan fans are, dude. Don't fuck with Trojan fans, all right? You UCLA fans are pussies. You guys got to commute all the way to the Rose Bowl to watch a game. Us Trojan fans will get drunk ass on the fucking on the campus and walk 20 minutes to the Coliseum and get fucked up and fuck up UCLA. So UCLA is getting fucked up. You want to make a bet? You want to bet this year? I've lost so much money to you in those losing years. You got to bet with me this year, Eric. How much you want to put on the game?
Give me the point spread.
Oh, you want to do the point spread? All right. I have faith. I'm down with the point spread. Do you want to do like point spread as in the spread? Oh yeah, that's what the spread is. We're not doing over under. All right, how much you want to bet? Remember, I'm a poor guy right now, so you got to take it easy on me, Mr. Big Bucks.
$20.
Mr. Big Bucks wants to bet 20. See, that's why he has money and why I don't. Because I would have done up to like 100, having no money. But Eric's got a family now. He's got mouths to feed. You got mouths to feed, don't you?
Right. All right, we got to finish it up so we can talk business.
Okay, all right, man. Hey, business fucking takes precedence over everything else. We'll come back with some more stories, guys. Take care. Hallelujah. Goodbye. My monitor just blacked out, so I got to find the stop button and all that kind of shit. So no fade out, no music, no nothing. Just fucking raw. Like real life is raw. What's up?